Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great weekend. I'm Taylor and it's time for the Weekly Rundown.
Good morning, Palm Springs. I'm Caden Stover and here to bring you your morning weather forecast. Well, folks, we live in the Sonoran Desert and have a hot desert climate. The good news is we get more than 350 days of sunshine each year, along with clear blue skies, low humidity, warm temperatures, and rarely any rain. This makes Palm Springs a great place to live. Now, here is your 4-day forecast. Wednesday, high of 98, sunny with no chance of rain. Thursday, high of 101, sunny with no chance of rain. Friday, high of 104, sunny with no chance of rain. Saturday, high of 105, sunny with no chance of rain. Palm Springs is the new capital of cool, and I'm not talking about snow. So enjoy your sunny and 98-degree day today. Make a splash and go swimming. Take your golf clubs out for a swing or head downtown for a sunny stroll. This is Caden Stover, your Palm Springs weatherman, signing off. When I'm not on your TV, follow me on Twitter at Caden Knows Weather. Back to you, Gino. That's good coffee.
Now, if that's not the cutest way to start the show, then I don't know what is. This is little Caden, and he was acting as NBC Palm Springs' very own chief meteorologist, Mike Everett, for a class project. Well, Mike and I thought it was the best video, so we sat down and caught up with Caden.
So tell us about your project.
So we had to do it for a project. She gave me the desert, so I picked Palm Springs. Then I looked up to him and see how he did it. So then I put a map on my TV, and my dad helped me write the cards and stuff.
That's awesome.
Now, is it true that he held up the cue cards for you so that you could read them while you were going?
Yes.
And then your mom videotaped the whole thing?
Yes.
So it was a team effort.
Yeah.
And have you submitted this for school yet? Have you got a grade on it?
Yeah.
The grade already?
I didn't get the grade yet, but we got to share them with my class.
You got an A+ from us, that's for sure.
We told little Caden that if he comes to Palm Springs once COVID is more calm, then he should make an appearance right here on NBC Palm Springs. I also told Mike to watch out. I think Caden may be swooping on his spot soon. Now, you may or may not get tired of all the fun animal news I include in this show, but when I'm looking for cute stories for you, I just can't help what falls on my lap. So here's some more animal news for you. Out of the ashes from one of our state's destructive wildfires comes a sweet story of survival. Sheriff's deputies searching through burned homes in Butte County found a puppy hiding in the debris. The little guy was treated for minor burns at a local vet, and he's okay. The deputies decided to name him Trooper. Meanwhile, the Riverside County District Attorney's Office is introducing a new pup of their own. Meet Chewy, an electronic scent detection English Labrador who turns 2 years old in October. Chewy is specially trained to locate electronic devices such as laptops, thumb drives, SD cards, external hard drives, cell phones, tablets, etc., used to store digital media. Welcome to Riverside County, Chewy. From real animals to fake animals, an 86-year-old Rhode Island woman spent her entire stimulus check buying stuffed animals to make a menagerie in her front yard. Her goal? To make her neighbors smile, but her efforts reached way more than just her neighborhood. Take a look at the animals that fill Nancy Connor's front yard. People of all walks of life came to take a walk on the wild side, but now that seasons are changing, Connor plans to give the animals away to people in her community. Connor plans to decorate for Halloween very soon, and she already has a wish list for Christmas on Amazon. She's building animal exhibits while a boy a hop and a skip away is building something else, and if they brought their ideas together, they would have a pretty cool amusement park. A grandfather and grandson duo converted their yard into a home of a roller coaster. Grandpa Fred Silverblatt does not like to sit still, a trait apparently handed down to his grandson Elliot Ryan, who is now studying to be a civil engineer. Well, this is quite a mark on his resume. The boys had been working nearly every day since April to convert wood, nails, and a slide into their homemade thrill ride. When Ryan put the finishing touches on his creation a couple weeks ago, Grandpa Silverblatt was the first to test it out. The pair say their plan for next summer is to add on to the coaster to make it even bigger and better. If that's impressive, what about this? The New York State Fair was canceled, but the butter sculpture legacy lives on. The theme was Nourishing Our Future. It shows children in two different learning environments, one in school getting ready to eat her lunch at her desk, on the other side, two children learning from home. Yeah, people, that's all butter. The sculptors spent about 10 days in the butter booth creating the masterpiece. In Georgia's Douglas County, a sheriff's deputy stepped away from her patrol car to make a little delivery, and when she came back, she found quite the surprise inside her patrol car. Body cam video from the sheriff's office shows when the deputy got out of her car, a goat jumped inside. You can hear the deputy make several attempts to get the goat out of her car. At one point, she was knocked to the ground, but she wasn't injured. Eventually, the goat got out and everything was okay. Now, a goat doesn't seem too bad compared to a bear. A man in Massachusetts got a wake-up call to remember. Matt B was enjoying a little poolside nap when, yep, that's a bear walking up. The gate was left open, so it seems the bear thought it was the perfect time to see if the water was a little too hot or too cold or just right. If you get that, you get that. Then he walks over to Matt, sniffs around a little, no snacks it seems, then he starts smelling Matt's foot and nudges him awake. Clearly, Matt was very surprised to see who had interrupted his snooze. Seems the bear was shocked too as he takes off. Matt grabs his phone because, well, come on, this is something anyone would want to catch on camera. And then you can see the bear slowly walks back towards Matt for one more quick peek before he runs off for good. Meanwhile, another man says he discovered video and photos seemingly shot by a monkey after finding his missing phone. The footage shared on social media showed a monkey staring at the camera before attempting to put it in its mouth. There were also photos appearing to have been taken by the monkey. The man said the discovery made him choke from laughing so hard. Teacher in Wisconsin welcomed kids back in a very unique way. Paul Miller says it's his tradition to start the school year off by singing a song. But this year, since schools are basically all completely virtual, he made a music video, similar to the one I showed you a couple weeks ago.
All right, so here is your back to school song for 2020. Hey, wait a second. Where is everybody?
So no one told me school was gonna be this way. I got my lessons ready, but the students are MIA. I guess I'll move it all to Canvas here. Even though we're starting virtual, we can still have a great year, 'cause I'll be here for you. When you're learning at home, I'll be here for you. And you'll watch me on Chrome. I'll be here for you until you're here with me too. Despite our social distance, school will still be great. No need to wake up early, and it's always pajama day. I know you'd rather see your friends again, but it won't be long before we're face to face. And until then, yeah, I'll be here for you till the virus is...
His video has gotten lots of likes and shares on social media from people all over the world. Miller is an English teacher, but says he's willing to fill in as a music teacher if needed. Have you been surrounded by toys all year? If so, which do you think are the best of the best? We'll take a look at the Toy Hall of Fame finalists when the weekly rundown returns.
And your talents will bloom. Every day you will
Welcome back to the weekly rundown. So last episode I whipped out a little Fresh Prince tune for you, but I'm not stopping there. So this is a story all about how Will Smith turned Airbnb upside down. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air mansion is being listed on Airbnb. Will Smith posted about it on Instagram. The familiar residence is just as fly as it was when the Fresh Prince called it home. Bold graffiti art, posh interiors, timeless family portraits, and Philly cheesesteaks served on silver platters. Starting September 29th, 5 stays for just $30 a night in early October will be available to Los Angeles County residents. That's not far. I mean, we're pretty dang close, right? Can we just slide our way in there? It marks the 30th anniversary of the premiere of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air series. Are you planning a proposal soon? Well, you can get a little assistance with that with the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. People aren't gathering as much these days, but they're still falling head over heels for each other. Lucky them. The 27-foot-long hot dog on wheels is making appearances with smitten couples committed to tying the knot. And the best part? If you want the giant wiener as part of your marriage proposal, and who doesn't, like love itself, it's free. That's right, all you have to do is sign up, and if the wheeled weenie isn't otherwise engaged, it will roll on down to your magic moment at no cost. The idea actually came from one of the Wienermobile drivers who used the vehicle as a backdrop when he proposed to his sweetie at Yellowstone National Park. She said yes, so maybe Oscar Mayer's meaty vehicle can bring you some similar luck. Now, when thinking of a nice glass of wine, you probably don't think tacos, and you definitely don't think Taco Bell. But the fast food chain wants to change that. I'm talking about the Jalapeno Noir. Don't worry, the wine doesn't actually taste like jalapenos. It's made by a vineyard in Ontario, and Taco Bell says it's got notes of wild strawberry, cherry, and beetroot. Perfect to pair with a toasted cheesy chalupa. But if you want a tasting, you're going to have to run for Canada. The wine is only available for a limited time there, or the Canadian website for $19. And that's not the only new alcoholic beverage hitting the market. Mountain Dew, that's probably not the first beverage that comes to mind when you think of a good mixer or something that should be paired with a meal, but Red Lobster wants to change that. Meet the Dew-garita. Yep, it's exactly what it sounds like, a new margarita made with Mountain Dew. It's part of the restaurant chain's new partnership with PepsiCo, so what exactly is in a Dew-garita? Presumably at least Mountain Dew and tequila, but Red Lobster isn't divulging the exact recipe. Think about Pepsi's product line and Red Lobster's menu items and just let your imagination run wild of what might be on the horizon there. And if you try the Dew-garita, please let me know how it is. I love a good margarita. But hopping off the alcohol, PepsiCo is adding to your options of stress relief aid. The company unveiled Driftwell, a new drink designed to ease stress and help you relax. PepsiCo says the drink is loaded with amino acid that helps with calmness, improves focus, and helps with sleep. You'll be able to get Driftwell online later this year and in stores early next year. Interesting. Now, calling all candle lovers, Dairy Queen's plan to sell Blizzard-scented candles blew out in just 1 hour. The promotion to benefit the Children's Miracle Network was a viral sensation. The 6 candles that smelled like caramel apple pie blizzard, fudged brownie, and other soft-serve ice cream desserts were gobbled up quickly. Last fall, Dairy Queen did the candle promotion with Snickerdoodle Cookie Dough Blizzard and Pumpkin Pie Blizzard. This year, the 6 varieties of scented candles really sent DQ fans over the top. Dairy Queen hasn't released the fundraising total yet, but at $25 for each set, Children's Miracle Network should be in for quite a treat. 100% of all proceeds benefit the Children's Hospital charity. This year's Hall of Fame toy finalists have been announced, and the group ranges from simple toys to highly innovative. According to the Strong National Museum of Play, the 12 finalists are, drumroll please, Sidewalk Chalk, Baby Nancy, Bingo, Breyer Horses, Jenga, Light Bright, Masters of the Universe, My Little Pony, Risk, Sorry, Yahtzee, and Tamagotchi. Oh, I used to get in trouble with my Tamagotchi in 3rd grade. Shout out to Miss Bub. The final 2020 inductees will be announced on November 5th. After the break, I'm introducing you to an Inland Empire teen who's making a name for herself through her voice. Plus, she's so sweet. Stay tuned, the Weekly Rundown will be back in 2 minutes. Welcome back to the Weekly Rundown. Joining me now virtually is Natalie Ramirez. And Natalia, everyone say hi.
Hi.
And she just wrote her own song, and we're going to talk about that today. So kind of walk us through. Your song is called Summer Romance. You released it about the end of last month, and I listened to it. It is so cute. You can hear it behind me right now. Walk me through what it was like. This is your first song that you've ever wrote.
Yes, it's my first, debut song that I put out into the world, to the public. It is, I wrote this last summer, but it's a project that I've been working on for months and months. It was a project that I just would put on a hold or would always just say, oh, what if it's not good enough? But I write a lot of songs, and for some reason, this was just the song where I said, every time I sing it, I enjoy it, and it's always so fun to do. So I just had a feeling like this has to be my first song, just because I never get tired of it. And for a lot of reasons, it's very special to me. But now that it's my first song ever on all platforms and my debut single, it's even better now.
Yeah, and so how did you come up? Is this a personal song, or where did these lyrics come from?
Yes. So all of the music that I write is personal. It comes from my personal experiences, emotions, dreams, everything. So I wrote this song about a boy, back in high school, last year in high school. And it was just one of those things, it's a very nostalgic song. So it's about wanting something you can't have, and knowing that it's wrong, but just wanting it so bad that you don't want it to end. I'm pretty sure we've all experienced that before. But it's just a very nostalgic song, and I wanted it to captivate kind of like that summer romance from The Notebook. That's what I was inspired by, but it was a personal experience.
Oh, good. I assumed so when I was listening to the lyrics. I was like, I know it. So are you working on other things? What's next for you? Are you going to do any auditions? Where do you want to go with this?
Yes. So I have 2 other songs that I've been recording this summer. One is set to come out, I believe, probably around the end of this year. And then I have another song that is going to come out in January. So you can expect 2 other songs from me. Audition-wise, I wanted to audition for American Idol, but I believe it's closed. I believe the auditions are over already, which is a bummer. I auditioned last year, but I really wanted to do it again this year, but I don't think I can. It's very sad. But as of right now, I'm just posting on YouTube, posting covers. I do make lifestyle videos, vlogs, Q&As, everything. But music-wise, you can expect content, and of course, 2 more songs are on their way.
And you're a SoCal girl, right? Where are you from?
Oh yes, I'm from the Inland Empire. I am a SoCal girl, born and raised in Southern California. I am Mexican, my family is Mexican, but I was born and raised in Southern California, and I love it here.
So besides your vlogs and you're creating music and whatnot, what's your go-to thing to do? What do you love to do?
Well, normally my go-to thing is music, but if it's not that, I love to just chill. I love to just throw on self-care, have a self-care night, a long shower, fuzzy socks, and watch TV. I like to just chill by myself. I am a teenager, and though I have a lot of dreams, I'm always working on things that normally girls my age wouldn't. I'm still a teenager, and at the end of the day, I like to have a girls' night. I like to have a friend over and eat pizza. And,
me too, girl. Me too.
So I'm normal. But I love anything with entertainment. I act, I model, sing. I play guitar and piano. But I'm normal. There's not much science.
That's awesome. I feel ya. Well, thank you so much for joining us on the Weekly Rundown. We wish you all the luck in your future endeavors. If you guys want to check out Natalia's stuff, I will link her page here. Check out her YouTube. Show her some support. You can tell her song is amazing. And otherwise, the Weekly Rundown will be right back.
Welcome back to the Weekly Rundown. I am Gil Rutenberg with Honda of the Desert, and it's time to introduce you to this week's Essential Employee of the Week. Meet Annabelle.
We're at the Internal Medicine Specialist building in Rancho Mirage, about to surprise Annabelle Ochoa. Come on. Annabelle Ochoa, can you please come forward or stand up? Annabelle, I'm Thalia Hayden with NBC Palm Springs. You are our, come on, don't be scared. You're our Essential Worker of the Week.
Thank you.
Annabelle, we know you are a longtime Valley resident, and your coworkers and your bosses think you're absolutely amazing. You are getting $1,000 from Toyota and Honda of the Desert.
Congratulations, well deserved. Go spend this money.
Annabelle, amazing. Read about your story yesterday, and then again this morning. Just everything that you do here through the pandemic, and you're just amazing. So enjoy this. Go spend some money and have some fun.
I just want to say thank you. This is unexpected. I'm really shy of the cameras, but thank you very much, everybody.
From the very beginning, demonstrated, hardworking person, very dependable, very reliable. She runs the office front desk and makes the patients feel good, and always with a smile on her face.
What do you think you'd do with the money?
Well, yeah, I really need a spa day, so that's something I've been asking for Dr. Lopez, so hopefully.
And now to the encouraging quote of the week by Walt Disney. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. The Weekly Rundown will be right back.
Before we part ways, do you own a small business, or maybe someone you're close to does? Well, we understand how much our small businesses have been hit this year, so we want to highlight you. If you're interested in being featured, email news@nbcpalmsprings.com with the subject Coachella Valley Small Business. Tell us a little bit about your business and something that makes you unique. Have a great week, and don't forget to smile.